everyone tryharding? Until I get dirty red, and I'm depressed. Chat, like, yeah, I mean, 12 wins is not would be absurd.
Greetings, friend.
Chat, multiple fracks could be ridiculous. Until the is Hamal already not working? Wait, what? Just watched it. Dude, I am seeing, looks like people are watching the whole thing, which probably is a good sign that it will go, it will, yeah, I don't know. Wait, bro, that's bad. Do I want to go Hagatha here, or do I want to go... I think I'm not gonna go Hagatha. I think you take Bob. Bob is refresh. Wait, no, maybe I don't. I can chat. Do I go for the fast shutter walk frack play? I feel like I just do that. More exciting.
Everybody needs a casket. Everybody needs a casket.
Going like, I mean, Lightning Storm is not technically good because we do it, but then our best draw here. I don't know. Hard for them to have lethal next turn, though it's possible. I'm a little scared. Right, I think I go Nebula first, and then I go the Shutter Block, and then I go the frack, and we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a crazy turn, chat. Because there's a good chance it kills its own guy here, but alright, here we go. Here we go. No lethal? Son of a... Flame striked immediately. Kinda good. Still one. I don't know. We'll see if this sticks. See what happens here. Flame strike again. Explosive. Random enemies. Supernova. That's great. And heal. Not bad. This guy is fine. More hot coals. More heal. That's probably fine. More damage. Wait, hanging in there, NoHandsGamer here? Huh? The genius, think of the prime. Are we winning this? We might be winning this.
Welcome to the crew.
30s, thank you much for the 13 months.
Stand and fight in darkest night!
My hand is too full.
All right, here we go. Do I go immediately for it or do I overdraw there? I could hit something off of this, right? Ooh, free Marin. We'll take that.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
All right, round 2. This better be lethal. Fireball. Got him.
On your left, you'll see a rare specimen.
Chat, 1 win already with broken deck.
Thrall versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
For Doomhammer.
Chat, nerf Shaman. Yeah, blah blah blah. Doing this mainly in that, like, by killing it, they can't buff it up next turn if they top deck a buff card. Oh, they're playing something wacky. I assumed a good deck. I assumed incorrectly. Alright, I mean, we're one murmur away from crushing this game. I was supposed to hex this. It might have been correct.
Once upon a time.
So I can just go Shutter Block into like freaking Razzle Dazzler and just make a giant board. Like that's a totally legitimate line here. Ooh.
My eyes of flame, my cursed shade.
I ain't talking.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Find me in the dream.
Strike a pose.
We call the high roller chat. Pretty good.
I have too many minions.
I'm getting a quality here, son of a gun chat. Forget they're probably playing control deck if they're playing imbue, but still, you don't did like that. Probably should have, but do you ever take Hagatha over Murmur here? Like you don't. I mean, Murmur. I don't really have the cards to go with it, so it's like not actually that good to go like for the Malorn. I think I prefer just Hagatha here. I'm gonna take it. Now I could go like a triple Nebula, stuff like that. Better to me.
Another realm awaits. Oh no, jump time! Keep it together, keep it together. Keep it together, keep it together.
Ooh, more now.
River Grunty.
And thorn.
Just crushed them here. What was this play? They did some bad math here. What's my response here? I feel like this. Maybe I just. Do I just jam frack and go for the win here? It's like a legitimate line, but I might just screw myself. I feel like I kind of want to win. Yeah, the winning side of me is too strong here. Big Bob here. Bob Freeze can be really good later. Big Xavius. Razzle Dazzle, honestly not bad. Bob for later.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch
I think this is just running here. Much tempo. And no point in like scamming myself with frack.
Minions.
Follow the flutter wings. Good explorer comes prepared.
out! Watch out! Watch out!
Chat, already 2-0 with his deck is crazy. Chat, the 12-0 person. We get some serious channel points here. Theron Blade, thank you for the
Welcome
46
to the crew.
mods. Dude, honestly, the Razzle Dazzles have felt very good. You haven't been plushed yet, that's true. Dude, I think our deck literally does nothing to beat plush. I'm pretty sure this deck just auto loses the plush,
Brawl versus Jaina.
which is a weird situation.
For it.
For Doomhammer.
Welcome to the crew.
Syntax are good for the 3 months.
Reality woven.
Do a weird order here. By doing this order, I can go Blazing into Turbulence next turn, and then all my minions have +1/+1, which probably doesn't matter, but basically these guys are a little bit bigger, which is probably irrelevant, but whatever. Out of respect. There's the good card. Do I want Dream Planet? I feel like you just have too much value with this deck. I'm gonna take this. That's like kind of a cool card off of
Hell in sight.
I found a secret.
found a blah blah blah.
Drink with me, friend.
questionable.
I found a sea urchin.
My eyes of flame, my cursed blade.
I found a sea urchin.
Are Razzles good? We shall see. Go.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
We've got a lot of them.
I take this around.
So hopefully they're good. Um, I don't know, this might have been dope.
My command. My command. My command.
Push it in rag there. Rag was better. Rag gets 8 damage per turn, and they can't target it. This is more resilient, but like, don't really need resilience.
Like swatting insects! Like swatting insects!
Nightmares are never forgotten. Druids of Azeroth, gods of the wild, the dream beckons.
Could be good with Nebula if I draw it later, right? They're don't really only you have mana issues. Just take.
There is little time.
So if we draw a Nebula, this is 3 Nebulas, which is pretty good.
Strike a pose.
Dude, the Razzle Dazzlers like legit feel quite good. It's just like you do your thing and then they kind of carry you after that. It's awkward though, because I'm kind of dying. So I can go like I forget what the best play is here. This always draws my frack, right?
There appears to be no signs of intelligent life here.
Wanted to heal more here. If I did this. Oh, we could get triple Nebula. We could get triple Nebula with this. This shit can go down. It does. Ursula the Volcano might have been right. Like we could have done yeah, might have been right.
Welcome to the
I don't
crew.
know. It's like they've used both Colossus now, so I don't know if I need to. But I'm not exactly sure what my best path to victory is here. Oh, we got Yogbox. Order's wonderful. We probably should have done Yogbox first, right? That's really annoying. Okay, they are getting to wait some high rolls here. Nice to draw Nebula though.
Time runs out on me.
It attacks all their minions, but doesn't attack this twice. Oh crap. I'm scared here.
I wonder.
But this it doesn't attack it twice, so I don't think it actually does what I want it to. Ursula could be, it might still just be Ursula. Because I get 2 giant taunts in the way. 2 effing laurels. Son of a gun champ. Alright. So many Razzlers that bobbed them. What happens here? Why not hero power? There's some situations where they board lock me, Christine. Hero power provides next to no value. So you could hit taunt, but they might do something like Blizzard. They might do. I don't. They're a freeze deck, so basically I don't know the specific situations, but I think it might be a situation where I get board locked, and I don't want that, right? So.
Time runs out on me.
Actually, Christ time. I was sorry, Christ time. That sounds. It's Christ time. Let's go. I was like.
Where did I leave that panther?
Nice hits.
Unknown becomes known.
My reach cannot be contained.
Move with mine. There is little time.
I lost a Nebula with this play though, so maybe this was dumb. They don't have much, but I don't. I have like kind of an awkward situation, right? I have Brazzle Dazzlers though. I have a 1-mana 6/6. No. Not leaving room for the 8 drops. I could have done that, but then I can't play my 9 drop, which is correct is unclear. I wanted to play my 9 drop. I felt that was the best path to victory. It's hard of like it's much easier to win by just making one board here, but it's I do have lots more value. So I'm a little more afraid of just getting counter lethaled by some bullshit than by, but it's weird. It's a weird trade-off. Like if I could discover them, I could discover, but like they come with charge or they're rag. I don't get the effects from it, right? That's the disadvantage of playing it in this way. So.
Time runs out on me. You win.
Got him.
what's precious to me.
For Doomhammer.
What's the brawl? Just the tavern brawl. I can't believe we're 3-0 with this list, chat. It's ridiculous. Chat, if we got 12 wins with this, it would be the ultimate Twitter bait, alright? Meta breaker! Meta breaker! Meta breaker! That's me, Hagatha.
Follow the flutterwings.
Annoying. I wish I had I don't know. I could go for spell damage totem. I can also just go for spell damage totem next turn. And I guess this will be bigger, right? So never mind, but I don't know, it's an awkward one. When you brick, you lose, which is unfortunate, but double lightning storm would be amazing here, to be honest. Bad. What do I think the play is here? Wait, I don't have any way to get free mana though. No, okay. I think the play here is I hero power, and if I brick on the lightning storm, then I just go Parrot Sanctuary and then we pass. But now we hit that, so we. And yeah, so we are okay with overloading with the 2 damage, and now we can go rouse this plus that next turn, and then we pop off the following. Dreamer totem. I think we probably just go in next turn, but we could procrastinate.
Follow the flutterwings.
Yeah, do we feel like good about? Do we ever procrastinate here? Draw Ysera stuff. We could actually. No, they can't quite do that. I don't know. I feel like not procrastinating is best. We hit a baking soda volcano, so we can. We have a better case for procrastinating. Do we go in? I think we just go in. Not worth Wait, Octasari here for a full hand? I think I take it. I can't help myself, chat. It's so much value. Big brag. And
My hatred cannot be contained.
thought of eating my murmur. I think Alcasari might have been a mistake, chat. Probably was a mistake. Okay, it definitely was a mistake. We might be fine though. You know, it was a mistake, but I'm just gonna hit him in the face twice and we're gonna win, so. Oh, did we get him? We're gonna be 4-0 with this deck, chat. What the heck, dude? It's
My hand is too full. My hand is too full.
got him. Right in time. We're talking without watching the video. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's actually a thing of like I defend the Zimri priest hate for like half of the video. But I mean, I just know like I want to be a voice of positivity in general, not always. But I want to be a voice of positivity, of like, this game is fun, and like we can talk about the things, but it's hard where when the frame is this game is sucked for the last 3 months, right? 'Cause that seems to be the tone, right? Not, oh, I don't like the current end of the meta, which is so normal. Right? The tone is very much tone is very much this game just sucks. And then it like cuz Colossus suck, Wheel sucks, Starship like yours sucks. So it's like yeah. So I think that's kind of my what do I want here? I mean, is a Steam Cleaner. This is not a hand, right? Okay. Do I want to draw? I think I probably just take this.
There, all better.
So I think that's the issue I have with just like the tone of the whole video. Is just like the because if you just like there's not.
I am watching closely.
I think if you nerf Wheel, if you nerf Colossus, and you like if you nerf Protoss Mage, Wheel, and all the cards that he didn't like, the game will get worse. I mean that, and that is probably why I'm the biggest thing why I take it seriously. Where if you nerf Zimri Priest, the game will probably get better, even though Zimri Priest is not problematic win rate wise. And that's probably sort of the issue. It's just like, you know, I think Wheel is fun. I think a lot of these decks that he's saying they're uninteractive, and it's just like, no, they're not. Like I could literally explain all the ways you can interact with them. But yeah, so that's. I'm getting wrecked here. Not hit murmur. I can play this next turn though. And I don't. Awkward. I'm probably dying. I could have gone coin. And I'm probably dying here. I'm having fun. The meta, yeah. I mean, it's that. I mean, it's just like this. Like, I know the devs will look at this, and I don't want them thinking that, you know. I thought StarCraft was amazing. I thought it was a really fun mini set, right? Brian Kibler thought this is a very unfun mini set. Like it was fun for a week, which I just completely disagree. So it's a thing of if he wins that culture war within the community, what does that tell the devs? Like, don't print fun cards, you know? And it's hard of like, okay, obviously he's not actually trying to say that, right? But it's hard of like, okay, what do you consider fun? I know some of the stuff he considers fun is like the long grindy games, which I also like. We share that. Go talk to the rest of the community. Absurd amount of the community hates that shit, right? Like absurd amount of the community loses their freaking mind about playing against a pre-smear, which is what stuff like that. So it's hard to say like, okay, well, you know, while I like that stuff, when so much of the community hates that stuff, it's hard to put the game in that direction, right? So I'm probably F'd here. Yeah, I think we're dead. You know, so
Come now, chow time.
going to community, such a large amount of communicate. So yeah, so it's a thing of cards like Colossus, cards like Wheel, put a time clock on the game, and they do it into this. So it's a situation of like, you know, like I would like Hearthstone in this world where like I'm gonna have a good time with really shitty win conditions that take forever and that are super convoluted. I like that shit. A lot of people don't, right? And I think a card like Colossus and Wheel are really nice compromises, right? Colossus takes forever. Any sort of when the meta gets competitive, that deck was already not that good, right? Every deck in theory has a clock. Some decks don't have a clock and that they just have more value, right? They don't ever, if you played in the Barons meta, Priest never really had a clock. He literally would just keep vomiting shitty amounts of stats for a long time. It did not really have a clock. A clock kind of implies, you know, oh, like the game could go, I mean, unless you talk about the full game timer, right? So Baron's Priest really did not have a clock. What hour is 5? Yeah, I see where he is coming from. I mean, yeah. So it's right now. I mean, I don't think you have to do that, Comcast. Like, you can choose whether you want that. If you're playing like an aggressive deck, you're not going to be in that situation. Like the people that are in that situation in the current game are choosing those kind of decks, right? If you're playing a Kill Jaden deck, you're going to get in 45-minute games. You don't have to play Kill Jaden decks. You can play aggressive decks. You know, like if we go like the Embers of the World tree. So let's I just lightning storm this. We're finally up against a Brew Priest. This will be exciting. So if you go like against, I think this is the this, you know, you've got Zimri Priest, but like Saladrisil Paladin, 7 minutes. That seems like a reasonable average time. Leech Death Knight with Kill Jaden is 12 minutes. It's almost double, right? And that's gonna have some ones that go 20 minutes. You don't have to play this deck, right? Ashbane Rogue, which has a late game win condition, still is 7 minutes, right? And if you want to play a fast deck, right? You've got decks like Imbue Hunter, which have very, very fast, right? You have just regular aggro like Menagerie Paladin that are very, very fast. You have all these options you can choose. It's really not a bad situation. That's the no hands take. Yeah, I mean, if you watch the video, I'm literally shitting on Zimri Priest. Like, that's half the video, right? And then, but then when he comes for wheel, that's whatever that's. Everyone wants to have, like, either good or bad. But once he comes for wheel and he comes for Colossus, then I have a problem with his point of view. Right? So.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Guess I take this. I can just play this next turn, which is like quite good.
Once upon a time.
Elune, bring guidance.
Strike a pose.
Feel devastation.
Do I have lethal here? Oh, chat, ready for this lethal? Bananas thinking with 5 months. Chat, you guys, do you see the lethal? There's a guaranteed lethal. Chat, let's see if you could see the lethal. All right, I'm gonna do it. I give you enough time.
My eyes of flame, my cursed
Dude, the Razzle Dazzles are looking so good right now. Dude, I'm kind of amazed. This deck is in my... We're kind of crushing everything. I mean, this deck probably just folds to true aggro, but I don't know though. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, Chinala picked it. What does this beat Brew Breed? We just beat him. Chap. See, I kind of bathroom is calling me.
My time runs short.
Do you like to play with fire?
All right, repeat after me.
I ain't talking. My hatred cannot be contained.
The world tree heals all. The world tree heals all.
Alright. I'm not gonna finish this.
Thrall versus Sylvanas.
I will never serve.
For Doomhammer.
Blah blah blah.
By petal and sword. I need a vacation from my vacation.
There, all better.
It's weird that they didn't want more minion pressure there, but I guess Lightning Storm play around makes sense. That so far all our losses have been to Hunter.
There, all better.
Could have gone this to go coin razzle, might have been better. But I wanted to heal for 9. That seemed good too. So
The moment is upon
I mean, they have King Crush in hand. I don't. This might be just completely unstoppable, to be honest.
All right, repeat after me.
Yeah, there's just not really any good way to stop this, to be honest. Oh god, and that means they got the discounted on the previous turns twice. Oh god, I'm so effed. I don't know. Look for Dirty Rat. Correct.
And this is to go
Free card different.
even further beyond. Strike a pose.
Swift Streak thing with the Prime. Flush OTK'd here, right?
Come now, chow time.
Thrall versus Anduin.
Patience and a steady grip will lead us to victory. For Doomhammer. Starting the operation.
Keep on panning.
Chat, can we beat a tyrant? Memory priest. Eat a dirty rat. Hire this man, dude.
Find me in the dream.
Find me in the blah blah blah. But Joel, you like you know my jokes.
Find me in the dream.
What do I do here, chat? Good plays.
Take combatant center, and I take the crown.
$14, 17, 20.
I'm not rooting for you. I can't live this around.
Ah, crap.
A recurring dream.
Boom. Kind of a nice play.
This is not what we stood for. What pretty petals.
Guaranteed.
Starting the operation.
See if we can pull this off, chat. Actually, if it hits you 0, but it's like +4, +5, I get screwed.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Double, double. Boys in trouble.
I got no kills there. It's kind of weird. Probably. I don't know if we win here. We got a bunch of taunts. We got some armory boys. It's a little awkward for them. I have to go in right now, right? Like that?
What pretty petals!
Yeah, do we fire spells it up here? Or do we go like Nebula here? What do you do here? Triple fire spells? Probably bad. We'll overdraw like crazy. Okay.
What?
Triple frosty decor ever? I can go triple frosty decor and that's a lot of armor. Maybe they can't kill me? I don't know.
There's little time.
Just dumping cards there. This is awkward for their 12/7s, right? Because their 12/7s die into this. So we'll see.
Go forth on swift wings.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Need help? Let's give you some extra time.
Both these die. I take how much damage here? They have lethal. Yeah, I'm dead. Ah, son of a gun. That was exciting. Well, it was a fun time. Alright, we got Graham's deck coming up. See what Graham has in store for us, chat.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen the light again.